this going here. So Lawrence Hoffman, we got 5 laps in the Lamborghini Aventador. Again, my name is David Melanson. A little recap, I'm going to worry about the mirrors and passing. You just enjoy the driving. We'll get out there. That first lap we'll kind of talk to things. You'll get a feel of the car. It is just a car, gas, brake, steering. There's some cones out there for reference to kind of give you some idea of what you're doing. Double orange, we think about slowing down. It's relative to your speed, but it's not daily driving where we're coming to a gentle stop. It's slowing down. It's a regressive pressure. Your first hit should always be firm. It should always be losing momentum. We just need to slow down for however slow the coming corner is. If you ever brake too hard, you can always back off a little bit. If you don't brake enough, we go off the racetrack. So it's gonna be a bite. If you're not feeling your seatbelt lock, you're not close. It's gonna be just a little more. Again, it's not aggressive, but it is assertive. We don't need to ABS lock them up, but you need to lose speed. You're doing 100 miles an hour is a football field every 2 seconds. Every 1/10 of a second, you're covering 15 feet. So the quicker we can lose speed at the end of the straights, just builds confidence for that corner entry. Okay. Through the corners, there's some green cones showing you where about you should turn in, the innermost point. They're just sitting on the edge of the track, and that's, you'll notice, this is one really wide lane. It's a lot of space for you. If you're turning in too early, corners get really narrow, just the angle gets tighter. Every foot you miss that apex, that red and white paint, the inside of the corner, you're just taking the longer kind of big arc around the turn, less time we're full throttle. So edge to edge, it's all your space, use it. The last and best piece of advice, well, there's really 2 things. The first, it's just your vision. I don't need to teach you how pedals work or how to use the steering wheel. You need to know when. All that comes from here. You will get more comfortable. Every lap will feel better. I'm going to keep pushing you because it's fun for me. Okay. You will get faster. You cannot think faster. All you can do is look ahead sooner. You just need to give yourself that time to plan and not guess, if that makes sense. And then the last thing, especially in a car like this, is just think about asking it to do one thing at a time. Speed up, slow down, and turn. You'd never give gas and brake at the same time. The big one in a car like this is being patient with throttle in the middle of the turn. It's all-wheel drive. If you're turning and accelerate, horsepower wins. We're going straight. It's just there's so much grip on that rear end and an empty trunk in the front. So brake, turn in, come off the brake, get the car to turn and point you up the next straight. Get that nose aimed where you want to be. The moment you start taking steering out, we start adding power. If you're feeling consistently like every corner you want to just jump on the gas in the middle of it, great indication you're slowing down too much. We're just losing too much speed, and we just could be faster, more momentum. And that's the kind of stuff we'll help with while we're out there. But like I said, drive you're comfortable. It's a fun day. You got a Lamborghini and a racetrack. That's the whole point. First lap, I'll see where I can help you, and then just kind of go from there. Any questions for me? Anything we missed? You feeling good?
Yeah, no, I'm feeling good.
And are we driving automatic? Do you want to use those paddle shifters?
Let's use the paddle shifters.
Hell yeah, good. Up shifts right, down shifts left. They don't move with the wheel, but you'll only ever shift while the car's in a straight line. I'll tell you, up or down, you have an enormous rev range in this car, and I want to use all of it. It's a happy sound. Okay. If you're ready, man, push on that brake for me. Right hand up shift once. Is there a little letter A right there? No.
No, sport.
Good. Perfect. We're going to pull straight out, make a big old left. Don't hit the pole. That's what I'm going for. Good. We're headed down to that white wall. We'll come to a full stop based behind that Shelby. Make sure none of these Ferraris are coming at us. So what you'll feel too is after about this point, you should never have to let go of that steering wheel. Gripping and trying to pull down is a weak effort. Palm pressure and that punching motion is your strength. So really feel like you're pushing that palm into the wheel, but pushing up. The bottom hand's gonna relax. It's the top one that matters. Pull up those little double blue cones. We got one more Porsche coming. So we'll full stop right here. When I tell you we're headed out to the light part of the racetrack with just good consistent acceleration, as you enter the track, you'll hit second gear, and then we'll catch third pretty quick too. So when you are ready, start with the big breath. Let's go. Straight on out, building up your pace. Upshift once, right hand. Start curving in. Keep accelerating, you're fine. Upshift once more. Single green cones are turned in. Keep going. You'll brake next lap. We're just pulling out. Looking over to the right, trying to get your headlight as close as you can to that inside. Now look above it and use all that space on the straightaway. Roll your foot to the carpet. I'll tell you when to shift. Just get some noise. Keep it left all the way down this bit to those double orange cones. Let them come to you. Begin to brake. Just firm and consistent. Hold the pressure straight. As you turn in, release the brake and steer. Tighter steering. Tighter, tighter, tighter. Now accelerate. Let it pull you to the edge. Squeeze the full throttle. Don't shift, just accelerate. Begin to brake. Firm. Hold that pressure, start curling your toes back and steer. One application, turn it in. Don't wait to see if it slides. Turn the wheel. Stay right, straight over the hill, little green cone, then it's a left. Patience over the hump. You just don't want to jump it. Same speed. Now accelerate. Full throttle to the left. Begin to brake. Straight line. Start looking in right. You turned in a little early, so just got to do a lot more steering now. Just makes it a little tighter turn. Let it float out toward the middle. Squeeze the full throttle. End up back to the right. Keep building your pace. At this white line, just start curving in. Accelerate straight through it. You're clear. As you brake, downshift once, set up wide, and now come in. Good. Look above that apex cone, use every inch. Take a breath, let's do it again. Upshift, you're going to be faster this time, so we just need to brake a little harder initially. Firm brakes, hold that pressure consistent. As you turn in, release the brake and steer. You have to turn more. Accelerate out. If it slides, we'll correct it. Full throttle, upshift. Begin to brake straight, turn in. Don't let braking let you fade over. It makes the corner smaller. Throttle to the right, let it come to you. Lift and just coast. Second green cone, tighter, make that thing wobble. Now full throttle, because look at all that room. Apex, brake straight, all the way wide, braking. Now ease off that pedal and just a lot more steering. Twist those arms, get in there. Now drive it out, commit to power. Hell yeah, all the way right, wide open. Lift, turn in, accelerate. I don't need any braking there. Downshift here. We just need to come off the gas to make that little S curve. But you don't have to slow down for it. Full throttle. We having fun yet?
Yeah.
Upshift. You're good? Brake firm. Stay wide. Lighter brakes, lighter, all the way off the pedal. Because again, you feel your foot want to come to gas already. Just that little hesitation, throttle out. Carry more rolling speed and use every inch of track. Begin to brake. Start looking for the inside of the corner, turning in. Now right here, look above that cone, you'll see the next corner. Throttle right, green cone right. Just lift and let it settle. You guessed, now this is gonna feel tight. You're good, accelerate back left. Brake smooth, downshift once. We can always add more steering, but once you come in early, we lose a lot of momentum. So full throttle, wide open, all the way right, upshift, turn in, accelerate. Brake light, downshift. That wall looks close, but it's 60 feet off the track. You're good. Eyes up, drive to the edge. Big breath. Stay wide, upshift. On the gas. Now brake. Downshift once, lighter brake, lighter. Turn in. No slide, no wiggle, this speed's fine. Be there or faster, let's go. Keep on it, keep going. Brake. Pressure, slowly turn, tighter, get off the brake, back to gas. That's perfect. Stay right. A little bit of brakes, you'll feel the front end digging, more steering. Steer, tight. Now full throttle. Commit, don't give it up. Brake, downshift. No brake, just steering, tighter. Now throttle. Feel it understeer? That little skip. Turn in, accelerate. Brake light. Let it coast for a second, that's all right. Just change direction, then drive it out. Just shouldn't be a huge fight. This is a big girl, but oh shit. Should feel good. Brakes, headlights that cone. Now look across the corner. Tighter. Now look up, send it out. Beautiful. 65 miles an hour to turn, no drama. Start to brake. Harder. Now look in, start the turn, come off the brake pedal, let it settle. Accelerate right, all the way right. Lift, just patience. Second green cone, a little more steering. At top of the hill, wide open. Brake smooth, left hand downshift. That's our 5, we're gonna be coming off the track here. You're going straight over this rise, into the right. Nice job, Rich.
That was something.
Isn't that wild? No, this thing is a monster. This is not the easiest car to drive in the world. It's super fun, but all the more reason, man. It's the fact we got faster real out. You know, you'll definitely, in a car like this, if you make a mistake, you'll feel it right away. You know, you can feel that every input, you feel the output. So all the reason, everything that feels good, all that speed, all that momentum, yeah, all the way down the trail, that's you doing it right. And part of it is just, like I said, starts just feeling the car and then learn the track. But yeah, getting better every lap. I'll take it all day.
Whew.
We'll put in with number 15 here. Are you driving any more cars today?
No, just go-karts.
I like it. So, I will tell you, pull 1 foot closer, spin the wheel all the way to the right for me, full stop there, wheel there, pull both paddles same time, that's neutral, and then foot off the brake and you're set.
Okay, cool.
When you get in those go-karts, same physics. Initial braking first and set up wide. The longer you're holding steering, especially when you have no real horsepower, your front tires are fighting themselves, feel kind of bound up. Set up wider, get the car turned in tight, drive it off. It's use all your space, set up wider, turn a little bit later, and you'll come out straighter. You'll do just fine out there, man. I'm gonna power this down. There's no rush. Like I said, guys are driving, drifting, whatever they're doing. It all happens first. Before you go to go-karts, you'll take these to the front. We'll have your ID and speeds and lap times up there, and then we'll get you switched over helmet stuff up there. But any last questions for me?
No,
Hey,
all set.
great job, brother.
Thank you very much for this.